Come on in, come on in, hey. 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 Come on in, come on in. Come on in, come on in. Hold up, come on in, come on in. What's poppin', baby? Come on in, come on in. Hey, come on in, come on in. Hey there, come on in, come on in. Let me see what's up, what's up, what's up, what's up, what's up. We party and we pray. On Spirited Sundays, I said we party and we pray. On Spirited Sundays, I said we party and we pray. Oh, on Spirited Sundays, I said we party, we pray, on Spirited, what? Sunday, hey, hallelujah. We have made it. We about halfway through the craziest year of our lifetime, the most abnormal year that there has been. So shout out to yourself. Thank you, God. We is alive. We is blessed. And today's Spirited Sunday topic is tending to your own garden. Did you hear me? Today we're going to be talking about tending to our garden. Because sometimes as time passes, you need to do a little check-in, a little check-iana, and make sure that your garden is good, it's not overrun with pests, with bugs, with BS, with procrastination, with problems. So we need to go in there and do a little maintenance on our lives. It's important for us to do so. So that's what we're talking about today. How can we tend to our own gardens and do some maintenance on our precious, divine, special lives? But before we get into all that, you know we got to get into the look, honey. Here we go. Let me show. Can you see my signature boot of the year is the cowgirl boot. Doing my denim skirt, rolled down. That's my favorite way to do it. And a little bit of a corset top and this hat. So turns out, A, I love hats. B, I love cowboy hats. C, you gotta see this cowboy hat a whole lot more than today. Okay. So this look, I got this cowboy hat at a gas station in North Carolina. And so I've been wanting a cowboy hat probably for I at least wanted a cowboy hat for 5 months ever since I got these boots. So I was like, God, I don't even know why I want a cowboy hat so bad. I'm like, why am I so pressed about cowboy hats? And I was driving back from Atlanta. I go in the gas station, honey, and I seen her. Yeehaw. Giddy up. Bop, bop, bop. And so I took this cowboy hat into the bathroom at the gas station. I put it on and I said, Lord, this hat was made for me. Okay, so I am in love with the cowboy hat. I'm in love with the cowboy swag. I already seen somebody say interesting outfit. Baby, if you don't really get into style, you would never really be able to understand what I do. But your girl is all about serving looks. So on this week, I will be recreating some of my styles from Atlanta and putting it in a YouTube video. So stay tuned for that for all the girls and boys who like to get dressed, who like to have a little flavor to how they present themselves to the world. That is going to be for you because to me, getting dressed is self-care. I can't think of one time that I had a bomb-ass outfit on and had a bad day. It don't happen. When I feel like I look good, you just approach the world differently when you feel that you are showing them all that you are made of and all that you are capable of and presenting that to yourself. So some people might call getting dressed as something as superficial, but for people like me, it shows how I'm feeling about myself on that day. And today I'm feeling, yeah. So that's that on that. Okay. I'm feeling very good. And I want to talk about more style tips for people who are like, I like clothes, but I don't really know what to do with them. And I was a stylist for 3 years at Bloomingdale's. And I also worked with the celebrity stylist Law Roach, who is now on TV. I worked with Colin Carter, who is now Cardi B stylist. So, your girl got a little bit of experience in the style department. And I used to style regular bodies, regular people, big, small, fat, short, tall, all of them. So I'm going to be sharing that with my YouTube. Today's sponsor of the day. You guys, I was walking down the street with my roommate and I ran into a Black beauty supply store named Val's Beauty Supply. So all my New Yorkers, all of my up northers, all my Brooklynites, make sure you check out Val's Beauty Supply. When I tell you the beauty supply is cute, it is clean, and it is not overwhelmingly stocked with a whole bunch of stuff. Walking in there just felt like a really refreshing experience. I saw 2 beautiful Black women behind the counter. Walked to the back and they got a hair salon, honey. So this Black beauty supply is very well organized, but they also do more than sell beauty products. You can also go in there and get that hair laid, get that wig split. So Val's Beauty Supply in Brooklyn. I'm going to be trying to get Spirit Loves Locks in there. So fingers crossed, God, put me in that store. But I talked to everybody there. They were really kind, really personable. So I would love to see you guys go in there, buy a little extra. When I'm at the regular beauty supply, I'm like, girl, get out of there. But I was at the Black beauty supply and I bought a little extra. So please expect to see some candy rainbow eyes on you girls soon. I'm always down to giving more to our people who are doing things. They said it was really hard because they had just opened up right when COVID started and they had to shut down for 3 months. So if you guys have friends with small businesses, if you know small restaurants, they don't even have to be Black owned because small businesses always need support. But if you are Black, I especially want to support you because I know how hard it is to maybe even get into the industry that you are into and the barriers to entry with a business. One of the hardest things about starting a business is that it costs more money than you can anticipate sometimes, especially a physical store and when you have employees. So y'all make sure you eat local, shop local, and make sure before you buy anything, you do your research on what that company been doing in the present moment. Because a lot of companies are trying to say Black Lives Matter, but are they hiring? Are they showing? And are they supporting Black? And speaking of that, to all my girls and guys with beauty businesses, Glossier is giving a grant. Your business does not even have to be in existence. But if you have a beauty business and you have a business plan or an already existing business, make sure you apply to Glossier's Black-owned beauty business grant. It ends July 3rd. So y'all got about 4 days, said the Lord, to come up with your plan to submit an application. It takes about an hour to do the application. But if you guys are wanting some funding, some grants, what they speak about is how many Black businesses do not get the funding that other businesses get. Okay, so Glossier is trying to change that by providing funding to everybody who has a small business, a good idea, and is looking to the future and knows what they want to do with it. So if you believe in yourself, even if it hasn't started up, if you have a plan, go to Glossier's page and apply to the business. Okay, let's go. I want to see some success out here. I want to see some success out here, baby. I want to see y'all thinking. I want to see y'all planning, imagining more, and then going for every opportunity that you qualify for, because the worst that can happen is a no. The name of it is Glossier, is the company, Glossier, and it's their Black-owned beauty business grant. Okay. Hold on now. My earrings are trying to sabotage me. 1 second, love. Hold on, babe. Okay. Let me do a little head shake. Okay, the girls are secure now. Here we are. All right. Let's see. Oh, my other sponsor of the day, the happiness in my heart, is coming from my family. I just spent a week in Atlanta. So the last Spirited Sunday was on Father's Day, and I was acting very frantic, like, I didn't have any energy because I don't like when plans don't go the way that I think they should go. Okay. That's part of my control freak thing that I'm working on. But basically, I was doing Father's Day with my cousins and my dad, and we had planned to go tubing, something very cute on the river. And turns out you have to have a reservation. So we didn't have a reservation. So when I'm usually preparing doing Spirited Sundays, I instead was trying to figure out what's the backup plan for Father's Day. So that's why I really got on here. I was quick and I was out. But shoot, today's a full day, baby. My zodiac sign is Scorpio. I'm a Scorpio mommy. All right. Next, greetings and shout out. Enough about me, darling. Who's here? Who showed up on today's Spirited Sunday? I'm so blessed to have your presence in attendance. Put it in the comments, where you at? What's your name? And we're halfway through the year. What are you looking forward to in the second half of the year? Because I really don't know what 2020 got in store, but I want us to talk about how we still need to be making plans for ourselves and growing ourselves, no matter what the world throws at us. So where you at? What's your name? And what are you looking forward to in the second half of the year? Put it in the comments, honey. Okay, I'll get started. I'm Spirit. Hi. Hello. I'm in Brooklyn, New York. Hey, Brooklyn. And this year, for the rest of 2020, I'm looking forward to elevating myself. I think I've come to a point where I kind of felt a little stagnant with certain things. And I noticed that I wasn't giving the full energy and attention to the areas in my life that I wanted to grow. Hence today's episode of Tending to Your Garden. And so this year, I'm really looking forward to challenging myself to elevate on a whole new level. As a Scorpio, I'm someone who likes to change very often. I like to reinvent myself, to redefine myself every few months because that keeps it exciting for me. So I plan to turn 30 in November. Okay. Underarms is serving what I don't want to be serving right now, but that's what I'm looking forward to. All right, let me see who out here. Let me see who here, honey. Put it in the comments who is here, baby. I see Di, and she's in Northern Virginia. Hey, Di. Hey, boo. I see Patricia, a.k.a. Oils and Berries Beauty. Hello, darling. And she's a professional hair braider out of Toronto, Canada. There we go. Hello. I see Dami Dash coming out of Philly. What's poppin', Philly? Torian from Ohio. Torian, I love you, baby. I'm looking forward to working hard and educating myself. There's so much about our history that I do not know and want to learn. Look, educating yourself makes you that much more of an interesting, well-rounded person. There's a reason why millionaires and billionaires read all these books. Is because when you read information, it lets you come up with new ideas. And so something I had thought about this week was like, your activism comes from you just trying to learn more. You can figure out your place in the world when you learn new things. So shout out to you wanting to get smarter, boo. Okay, I see Kenda's agenda. I'm in Hawaii, y'all. Girl, I'm coming over. My name is Kenda, and I look forward to decluttering and organizing my home in OK Dirty 30. Yes! I actually just called Rebecca from Organized for Love. She is a Black-owned home decluttering business. And I, too, am going to be decluttering my home over the next couple of months because I just feel like I have so much on my plate, so much going on. And if I just can clear the space out, I can maybe be able to manage it because, you know, Beyonce is managing a lot. And like, that's who I hold myself to. So I'm like, it's not that I have too much going on. I just need to make sure that I find my balance and organization to be able to handle it all. Hallelujah. I see Brittany M. Hi, I'm Brittany from South Carolina. Hey, boo. And she's looking forward to being more bold and taking smart and calculated risks. yes, to being more bold. Somebody that I've been seeing lately said that when we think about what other people think about us, it stops us from stepping out on faith and finding out who we can be. So be bold, honey. Step out on faith and show the world who you feel like you are on the inside. Let them know. Okay, Brianna is in Somerville, South Carolina. Okay, South Carolina showed up. And I plan on starting a clothing business and getting my degree. Every human on the planet gotta wear some clothes, honey. So there are not too many of anything out here. Your niche and your market is waiting for you. All you gotta do is show up. Let's see. Lisa is from Atlanta. Hey, sis. And I'm looking forward to start putting myself more out there with public speaking and starting my interior design skills. Yes. A lot of us have not because we ask not. And if we don't make it vocal about what we want to do, if we don't talk to people about it, if we don't just submit ourselves for things, whether or not we get rejected or accepted, you just got to put yourself out there. Let people know you are here, you exist, and you have something that you want to do with your life. Let them know. Big Pretty, hi, honey, says, I've been locking for 14 years and still learning. Well, I've been locking for 3.5 and I'm still learning and sharing at the same damn time. Ha! Real View Films, Jessica from Ann Arbor, Michigan. Hi, love. Looking forward to walking in my purpose without doubt or second guessing and sharing my energy with people, building my businesses, my brand, and strengthening my circle. Girl, today's message is all for you. Yes, walk in that purpose. Share that good energy that you have and don't second guess yourself. I've been meditating for 21 minutes every day, and it's really helping me to not second guess myself and to get myself organized. So go, girl. I'm gonna read 2 more, y'all. I'm gonna read 2 more, baby. I see Maddie P from the 313. Let them know. Trying to grow out of my personal toxic habits, relying on me and not counting on someone else to do what I can do for me. If I ain't got me, I can't have them. The fact that you even said my personal toxic habits means that you are like light years ahead of people who cannot even take accountability and realize where they are holding themselves back. So shout out to you. You have taken step 1, 2, 3, and 4, and I celebrate you and I hope you keep going on that journey. And the last one I'm reading, hold on, someone. Do you have an email address for your followers? Someone is selling faux locks on AliExpress with your face all over it. Hold on. Hold up. Not somebody selling fake locks. Girl. Can you DM me on Big Spirit Energy on Instagram? DM me, girl. Who out there with my face selling fake hair, honey? Because this is real. This is real. Last one, Dami Dash, building trust and building credit and staying focused on love, family, and business. Yes, stay focused on the things that lift you up. Okay, so 3 orders of news. Business number 1. Come here. Come on up here for the first order of business. Come on. Put your goddamn mask on. Put the mask on your face every time you step outside. I'm not playing with y'all. How we been in the house for 3 to 4 months. And the cases is going up even higher than when we was in the house, baby. Put the mask on. I'm not playing with y'all. Put the mask on. Okay? It's a real disease. People are getting it. And the mask can prevent someone talking to you and spitting in your mouth. They can prevent someone coughing and that getting in your nose. The mask can prevent these things. So if y'all want to be sick, y'all want to be healthy, happy, living a hot girl, a hot boy summer, put the mask on. I beg of you. Okay? Thank you. Second order of business, Breonna Taylor and Elijah McClain's killers have still not been arrested. let's not forget, still make the calls. When people say, call this number and tell them what you want, I'll be calling a number. Okay, call, because changes are happening. They may not be seen that big, but every incremental change is something in the forward progress of justice. Okay, so do your part, keep sharing information, keep yourself informed but not overwhelmed. And the third order of business is, what was the last one? Oh, go call your family members. It felt really good to tell my parents, to show my parents who I have been and who I've been growing into. So if you have anybody in your life where you're like, they just don't see me for who I am, they don't see that I've grown and I've changed, it's up to you to make sure that you keep being the big person that you've grown into with your family, and don't revert back to being a certain way because that's who they're used to. All right, so make sure you show up at work, in your friend circles, and in your family circles big. Show up and let them know who you are today and who they knew ain't here no more. Okay, someone says, what happens when you call? It depends. Sometimes you can leave a message and say, I'm here calling to ask for the arrest of the killers of Breonna Taylor, officer so-and-so, so-and-so, and da-da-da. Boom. Someone said, how do you start a conversation like that with your family, kind of showing them who you are? The first thing I would say is, you can tell them what's going on with you. You can tell your family what's been going on with you. Or if you're talking to your family and you notice like a trigger, like maybe your mom says, shut up, an adult is talking. You can say, well, actually, Mom, I consider myself an adult too. I would appreciate if you talk to me like this. We're not used to that, but I am growing up every day. And so, I want a little bit of respect. So you have to find the ways to kind of insert who you are within old family dynamics. All right. Love you, darling. All right, let's go into this. So I saw a quote this week, and it was really good. It was a really good quote. So I'm going to read it from the paper so I don't mess it up. Okay. This is from Sky Townsend. She's a funny girl. She's on Instagram and Twitter. And let me tell you what Sky said. Stop being so afraid to be great that you procrastinate more than you create. You deserve progress. Stop making excuses for yourself. Honey, I said, girl, you are calling me out. You are calling me out. Stop being afraid to be great that you procrastinate more than you create. How many times have you said, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that, and then you find all of these reasons to do everything else except for the thing that you said you wanted to do? That quote is like resonated into my heart now, because I'm like, I need to stop procrastinating on my greatness. Okay. And that's what I'm asking y'all to do. Stop procrastinating and start creating. Start the t-shirts, design it, sit your butt down in that seat and design it. Stop thinking about it all the time. We always thinking about what we're going to do, when instead we need to actually sit down and just do it sometimes. I don't know how to do this. Well, you wouldn't know how to do it until you actually start trying to do it. And then you'd be like, oh, this is my question. Let me Google it. This is my next question. So we're too busy procrastinating by thinking too much, by imagining what it could be too much, rather than actually sitting down and getting the work done. So Sky, thank you, girl, because you got me in my baggiana. Yesterday was a Saturday, and I worked on my company for literally 8 hours yesterday. And I felt really proud that I did not think about what I need to do and instead sat my butt down and got the work the hell done. Let them know! Yeah. All right, so now we're going to talk about tending to our gardens. One last caveat before we talk about that is can be a sense of Black guilt. And I want to address that before we talk about how we want to progress our own lives, because with so much pain in our community, with all of these tragedies that are being brought to the forefront, we are demanding justice. We are fighting for peace. We're fighting to be left alone so that we can live our own lives. You can feel guilty sometimes being happy. You can be feeling guilty working on yourself or working on your businesses. And I want to let y'all know we don't have to feel guilty for moving forward. Because if we wrap ourselves in the news and how other people are treating us, it can really spiral us into sadness or depression or really make us feel hopeless. I know a few times I was like, well, what's the point of all of this? Because I really don't know the solution. I don't really see how things are going to change. And if I stay stuck in that mindset, then I stop even moving forward on my own life. And I don't want myself or anybody else to feel guilty for moving forward, okay? Because your Black joy is resistance. You can fight the power and work on yourself and move forward and think about your future, all right? So I don't want us to feel guilty for focusing on personal growth amidst so much international chaos. That's that on that. All right, so tending our garden. I like to think of our lives as a garden, okay? You have so many different journeys. Maybe your fitness journey, your hair journey, your business journey, your relationship journey, your family journey, your trying to be a better version of me journey. Like, it's a lot of shit to be a human, okay? It's a lot of work. And so what's important for us to do is to sometimes examine our lives from a holistic space and make sure that our garden is growing and that our garden is healthy. And if we don't take the time to do that, you know, some things might slip in under the rug. We might develop some habits that are holding us back from who we want to be. So I'm asking you guys to think about, in the first half of the year, put in the comments now, what do you feel has been going really good for you in the first half of the year? And how much energy have you put into it? What do you feel like is going really well for you, and how much energy have you put into it? So me, I personally feel like my fitness journey is going really well, and I have put at least 4 days a week towards that journey. And so I'm asking you guys this question. You can think about it. You don't got to put in the comments, but think about what's been working really well in my life and how much energy have I given it? Because basically the energy that you give to anything in your life equals the output that you get from that thing. So if you have a fitness journey and it hasn't been going good, ask yourself, have I been putting any energy into it? Have I been learning about it? Have I been investing my time into this? Someone says self-growth and self-love is going really well. I've spent every day doing something that grows me. Shout out to you. So we have plants in our garden that are going to do well because we give them the energy that is required. Cindy says, my self-care, doing it consciously. Yes. Kenda says, every time I see you at the gym, I'd be like, okay, bitch, now's the time. Let them know. Deja said her spiritual growth is getting better. Yaz says that their self-healing journey is getting better. Now, on the opposite, what has not been going so well in your life? What has not been going well in the first half of the year? And how much energy have you been giving that? Question mark. What has not been going well and how much energy have you been giving that? So I would say, you know, I was slacking off on my Spirit Loves Locks company. I had some other products that I've been wanting to release. I haven't been doing my YouTube videos because I was feeling so busy. But in reality is that I haven't been dedicating the energy that I need to dedicate for my business to grow. I had stopped reading my business books. I had stopped taking my online marketing classes. And so my business began to suffer, AKA a plant in my garden started dying because I wasn't giving it the time and energy and attention that it needed. So outside of Spirited Sundays, when you go back by yourself, ask yourself, what is going well in my life and what's not going well? And how much energy have I given these things? If you want something in your life to improve, you have to give it time. You have to nurture it. You have to water it. You got to care for it. Nothing is going to thrive without your time, energy, and attention and new knowledge. It's just not. So if you have things in your life that are going well, make sure you keep putting that energy forward. Someone said, I have not been going well with exercising to lose some extra pounds. You got to give that energy to it. You got to look up what are some meals that I can eat that are body friendly for me. Mine was my business.
So I started going back. That's why I spent 8 hours on my business yesterday. I said things aren't going well because I'm not giving it the time and attention that it needs. Okay? So that's what I'm asking you guys to think about. Your garden, the aspects of your life. What journeys are you on in your life? We're in a new season. Summer just started this week. So this season, what do you want to grow up? What you about to glow up for summertime? You know, we want to have fun and stuff, but we don't need to let the summer just kind of slip away and let 3 months pass and we ain't really got nothing different. We ain't got nothing different at the end of summer if you ain't going to be giving energy to something. So me personally, I'm going to be taking a test. I'm thinking about going back to school next year. So I'm going to be taking a test and studying. That's a journey that I want to implement. So think about what journeys are going good, what journeys need some help, what journeys can pause. Because once you get good at something, it doesn't need as much time. You just got to give it a little something every once in a while. All right, so think about yourself as a garden. Make sure you're watering yourself. The next part of tending your garden, honey, is baby, I got a lot for y'all, but I'm gonna just wrap it up soon. The next part is you got to protect your garden. Okay, when you are growing things, you can get weeds and you can get pests, and I'm gonna tell y'all what I wrote about that. Weeds could be habits that are slowly but surely creeping in and taking over your life. So remember, there was a point in time when I was drinking wine a little bit. Then my wine drinking became a lot of bit. Then that turned into liquor drinking. Then that turned into making drinks every day. And so that's how a weed starts. Okay, it starts real small. It's like, oh, let me go to that party one time. Let me just take a drink one time. And then the next day, you're like, let me get another one. And let me have another smoke. And let me do a little bit of this. And what happens is a weed can now overtake your whole life. A bad habit can overtake your whole life if you don't pay attention and pull it out. If you don't stop yourself and say, hey, put the French fries down today, baby. Put the fried foods down. If you don't stop yourself from these habits, they can overgrow your garden. And it becomes a lot harder to stop a habit once it has grown really big and become a daily part of your life. So meditation was something I wasn't doing enough of. So I allowed myself to add that every day. But drinking was something I was doing a little too much of. So I had to pull that out and say, okay, you want to drink right now, but you actually going to have to not get one. Because I don't want this to overtake everything that you're doing. I don't want you to depend on this every single day. All right, so think about the weeds that are growing in your life. What habits are starting small, but might become a problem if you don't check them at the source? Think about it. And the last thing is a pest. We also have pests in our lives. Bugs and things can eat at a garden, and they can also eat at your life. Are there some people who are toxic that are in your life? Are there some people who are distracting you from your purpose and your passions? Are you supposed to be working on certain things, but when this person calls, you get off track from your own goals and you start going to give them the energy that you were supposed to give to yourself? That's a pest in the garden. And if you don't pull out the bug killer and start spraying them down, you're going to start telling the pest, you can't have none of my energy right now. They too can kill the garden and stop the progress on the things that you are trying to build and grow for yourself. So you also need to check that. Not only are the weeds our own habits, but the pests are the outside influences that are keeping us from growing to the next level. Think about it. I'm not saying you should cut toxic people off. But if you have people that's always like, girl, let's step out, and you know every time you step out, you do not do what you were supposed to do for yourself, you're going to have to tell them, girl, pause. I ain't stepping out today. Okay? A pest going to always call. They always call you because you always say yes. They always call you because you always say yes. Hold on, honey. This girl try to shut me down, ho. But yeah, that's it. Think about the people that are distracting you. So let me see. Cindy says, to attain knowledge, you not only have to add things every day, you must remove things every day as well. Exactly. It's not, growth is not always about adding. Sometimes growth is about subtracting all the shit that is unnecessary in our lives. So, like I said, it's a hack year check-in. Where am I doing well? What do I want to work on? And what do I need to remove from my garden so that it, glows up? Y'all, Instagram try to cut me off. We back though. And that's it, y'all. There are times that we sow and plant seeds when we start new things. There are times when we want to mature and grow things that we've already started and make sure that they're doing well. And also there are times where we have to remove things from our life. And I felt like 6 months into the year was a perfect time to think about your life, what's going well, where's your energy going, and where can it better be directed. Okay, because your life is beautiful. Your life is a reflection of you, and that garden will grow and flourish as long as you are intentional about the things that you do on a daily damn basis. So tend to your garden, spend some time with yourself. I'm spending today to myself, even in my little fancy cowgirl get up. I'm spending today to myself, just writing out things that I want to see, writing out things that I want to see less of in my life, more of in my life, and then thinking about what will that require from me. To get more, you need to require more. Require more from yourself, because only you know your potential. Only you know who you see on the inside, baby. I don't know the greatness that lies within you until you bring it out and show me. Don't nobody know your potential but you. That's you laying in bed at night thinking about who you could be. But we'll never know unless you do the work to bring that person out. So tend to your garden. Bring your best self out every day. Be patient. Plants don't grow overnight. They don't produce fruit in a week. They produce fruit in months and months. So don't be afraid if you have to continue sowing and tending before you ever see the results. Movies can take 5 days to produce and they look like trash. Ask Tyler Perry about A Fall from Grace. He did that in 5 days, and there was a lot of sloppy errors. But then there are also movies that take years to produce and they become classics. Acts 300. Beautiful movie. Classic. Because they took their time. So don't be afraid about the time. Okay? Tend to your garden. Be well. Be good to yourself. Be loving when you look in the mirror. And get dressed, damn it. See how it changes your attitude. See how it changes your day. I love y'all. Thank you for being here. All episodes on the Big Spirit Energy YouTube channel. I love y'all. Yeehaw. I don't even want to lift my underarms because the deodorant, the natural deodorant, doing something funny. So I'll see y'all later. Love you. Tell a friend, bring a friend, and y'all stay blessed, okay? Stay good, stay positive. We out here. We got it. Let's go. We party and we pray. On Spirited Sundays, I say we party and we pray. On Spirited Sundays, y'all be blessed out there. Holla. Bye bye. Bye bye.